Lights.
Camera.
Watch.
Wonka.
Watch.
Thank God. Watch.
So let me tell you, like, I don't think you know this about me. I am like the biggest sucker for musicals.
Oh, okay.
And I had no idea that this is a musical.
I thought you were gonna come in hating fun
No.
and joy.
Honestly, like, this is exactly the Christmas spirit movie that was needed and required for, I think, everybody. There's no way you're gonna watch this movie without feeling like a smile on your face. And as things like turn a little scary or sad, it's just so light. You know what I mean? Even if it's dark moments or these sad moments, or you think
there were some weirdly really dark moments.
Yeah, but like Wonka just makes everything like whatever, candy.
Well, you have warmed my heart.
Why, you thought I was gonna hate it?
I thought you were gonna hate it.
Why?
Because I don't know. I thought you were
because
going.
of Chalamet.
How dare you? Well, you've been talking not negatively, but you're like, oh, I don't know, ready for the disappointment when I've been hyped, and I know you've just been playing me, but I was like, he might not like it.
No, you know what? For your defense, you've been right on every single movie that you possibly have taken me, like, to date, and this is being recorded.
Evidence on the tape.
On the tape, but as always, like, you just made a sick decision of like supporting something from the get-go.
Everyone thought it was gonna be garbage, and I was its one defender.
I don't know how great it's gonna do at the box office though, but I feel like it'll kill. I feel like it's what people want.
It is a recognizable story. Okay. Just like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is like, people are gonna be like, oh, it's overdone, oh, the original's the best, oh, I'm a fan of the Johnny Depp. It's gonna be like like, we've seen it before, who cares? But at the end of the day, like, it is a movie coming around Christmas time, and it is a family movie, and there's not that many good family movies, that it's a recognizable enough name that I think it's gonna make lots of money.
So I don't recall if the Johnny Depp ones are musicals.
It's not.
Okay. I'm sure there's songs.
There's songs.
But this was like flat on like it's a musical.
You didn't know it was a musical.
No, I didn't know it was a musical. I thought like all Willy Wonka things, like they usually have like a song in it too.
Yeah.
But what I enjoyed about this movie, it didn't build off the nostalgia of the historic.
It's uniquely itself.
Yes. It just has sprinkles of what you see in the future. Mm-hmm. Or I don't know if it's the same universe or whatever you want to call it. But literally it is its own unique story. And what I loved about the story, it was, again, very heartwarming. I feel like there was a lot of elements in the story, like the orphan stories, and just like even adding that sense of a little bit of like Ocean's 11-ish.
Yeah.
Like, did you see like that part?
It's getting the band together to get it done. And at the end of the day, it's a story about bringing joy to those who need it. And like, how upset can you be of a story that's so pure, you know? He's just trying to make chocolate and dreams.
And he did.
And he's singing and dancing while doing it.
Yeah, it was, I just really liked all the plot twists here and there. I thought they were not so crazy and stuff like that. I will highly guarantee I will watch this movie again, because it's a movie that if you just put on, no matter what scene it is, you'll continue watching it to its end.
I thought the songs were good.
Fantastic.
I thought the dancing was good. I thought the sets were unique. I thought the cast of characters was so diverse and like pleasant all around. Needed more Mr. Bean. That's my one critique. I love Mr. Bean.
I don't like him.
You don't like Mr. Bean?
No, shoot me. No.
That's a little rude.
I'm just not.
He wasn't doing his Mr. Bean shtick though.
I like that. Like, I'm not like, give me, that's exactly the enough of Mr. Bean I would want.
Okay, fair enough. I'm glad he was there.
Yeah, I agree, because I know he's a fantastic actor, but like, I've never found Mr. Bean comedy funny ever.
That's just an L for you personally.
Like, I've seen all of his stuff. You know, I literally, when I was growing up, Mr. Bean was like the popular, like, Mr. Bean goes to blah, blah, blah. And like, he had his movie runs in America. Never found it funny. But I know he's a fantastic comedian. Like, when he does like old, like, British, like, skit stuff, like, he was fantastic. But I never found the Mr. Bean character. I was more of an Ali G guy.
I don't know who that is.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, okay.
Boom. You don't know Ali G?
Who's Ali G?
Oh my god.
I know who Sacha Baron Cohen is.
You don't know Ali G?
I don't know Ali G.
I'm gonna send you some Ali G clips.
Oh god, okay.
Or Borat. You must know.
I know Borat.
Okay. Ali G gave life to Borat.
Okay.
Pretty much. If it wasn't for Ali G, there'd be no Borat.
Is it the same character or is it something else?
It's like in his universe of characters.
Okay, fair enough. Same thing.
Yes. What else did you think of the movie? This is your movie. Go shine. I've complimented it so much.
I'm gonna get the only negative thing out first. Thought it was just a tad too long.
Oh, okay.
Which is like kind of sad to say. Just a tad. I think if you were to cut anything, it's the giraffe milking scene. Did we need to milk a giraffe? I don't really know. Was it for magic and whimsy? Absolutely. Do I care? No, her name was Abigail. That's beautiful.
There you go.
Why was the girl named Noodle?
I have no idea.
Well, that's not her name, but like you gave her the nickname of being Noodle, so many songs we just have to sing to our little Noodle. Like that was like the one thing. It's like when I pop on the soundtrack later, which I will do.
Oh wow.
He's just gonna sing Noodle a bunch of times, which is fine. It's a kids movie. That's totally fine. Those are the only things that I'm like, could have done something else there. Everything else, it was just filled with joy. He was just as kooky as I wanted him to be. I was worried we got the kookiest parts in the trailer and he was just gonna have like a plain performance. No. They said, hello, turn the kook meter to max, and you go off, and you do your thing. He can sing, who knew?
I guess so. That's why,
there's the banger.
Kylie.
Oh, okay.
That's why Kylie likes him.
Obviously, they went to the premiere together. She sat
Yeah.
next to him.
Ooh, did they hold hands?
Probably.
Is it official?
How could you not hold hands? Well, that's on the big screen, I mean. Well, he has a banger that's come out before, obviously. You were aware of SNL's own... Oh, well, that too. But I was going to say Tiny Horse.
Oh, no. Oh, I've seen Tiny Horse.
I mean, he's singing to his tiny horse. We knew he'd be able to belt out these melodies.
Yeah, it's like entertainment singing, not like legit singing.
Yeah.
So it's like they make things good.
Do you have a favorite song?
Favorite song. I think my favorite song was like the first one when he arrives in the street and he's like all of a sudden dancing and singing to himself, and then like everyone's all like, it just goes dead. I forget what the song was called.
I literally couldn't tell you any of the song names, but I think I like the reprise version of that one when it comes back up again, when it's like the whole getting the band back together and it ends in he's got the stand before he drops in the manhole where he gets discovered.
Oh,
okay. It's like a version of the first song, but like more blown out. So yeah, I think we have the same.
No, the music
one.
numbers were fantastic. I think he did dancing amazingly. My prediction is, you know how Ryan Gosling has become the meme guy personality for every gentleman or something like that?
Sure.
I feel like Timothée Chalamet will have that version in 10 years.
I'd love to see it.
With like his versions of like Bones and All and like The King and like Wonka.
This man's proved he can do it all.
Yeah? Can he be a superhero though?
Dune.
That's not superhero.
It's not a superhero, but
I think that's sci-fi.
I don't think he will play a superhero, and I think I'm okay with that. He did audition for Spider-Man.
You know what the rumor was, or
What's
the truth is? My friend told me. He said like Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio told him like, don't do superhero.
Leo told him that.
Fuck you, Leo.
No, I don't want him to be a superhero.
Why?
I want him to keep doing weird independent movies with interesting directors.
Why can't he like be Christian Bale and be like
because it takes so much time to make one of those movies and then have to do the reshoots and like go back on the stage and then do the ADR. Like a big budget movie like that takes up so much time, where you can throw in like 2 movies with like interesting directors that are like more scaled down like tones, that we can get more Timothy.
Is that all it's all about?
For me, yes.
Yeah, you just want more of them, like. But you don't want like a
Granted, he's done now 2 big budget studio movies that are like the complete opposite of that, Wonka and Dune, which both take up a lot of. So it's like he's doing it anyway, but he's doing it in his own.
How much did
way.
Wonka cost?
Probably a lot.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Like, but my criticism of the movie is like some of the CGI.
Little rough.
It's like.
I've seen worse though, honestly, recently. So
of course,
I wasn't that mad at it.
But it's also Wonka too, so it makes sense because it's like, yo, this is not Godzilla or the creator. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like
it's Wonka.
He's flying on some balloons. Like it can be a little rough because it's not really that much.
Yeah, and like, why do we gotta make our guy not be able to read? You know.
That was, I think, for the...
It's like, how can we
reading is important, kids. Make sure you read those books. I think that was like a...
Or don't accept all the terms and conditions on your iPhone.
Yeah.
Like, that was like, I don't know, watch out for Big Brother, or like everyone's trying to scam you.
Again, kids movie, I think it's make sure you read. Reading's important. We're going to teach you to read.
And like magically flips to the page is like, your mom's name is Daisy Smith or whatever it was.
Deborah
Smith. Okay. But it was just kind of funny. You know what I mean? I think the movie will do fantastic for years to come. Mm-hmm. Will they revisit Wonka?
Yes.
Really?
I think so, because he already gave an interview that said, like, would you want to do this again? He said, I will totally do it again if there's more story to tell, and I guess there is more story to tell.
I hope so.
And I think Paul King is down to do it too. So I fired up Paddington this week. Just because this man,
I heard it's a fantastic movie.
Dude, I wholeheartedly recommend Paddington. I heard Paddington 2 is even better. Haven't seen it yet. Will be firing it up. Because this man's now made 2 Paddington movies. He wrote the 3rd Paddington movie, but didn't direct it so he could do Wonka. And so now he's made Wonka. So he's only made like 2 other like half animated kids movies. So honestly, he's like the perfect man to make this. And that one is filled with just the same amount of like love and whimsy. And it's also weirdly dark at times. And it's also weirdly clever at times. And it has like fun camera movement. And Sally Hawkins, who plays the mom in this movie, is also the mom in that movie. Mm-hmm. And then one of the chocolatier men, the bald one, he also plays a minor role in like the first one.
Oh, he's from SNL. You know that? He's from Key and Peele.
No, not him. Not him. Oh. The chocolate army man, not Keegan-Michael Key. One of the 3 boss men in the...
Oh, the
like
cartel.
Humpty Dumpty one.
The cartel guys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The like bald, super white guy, a little heftier. You know which one?
Yeah, the one who loses his wigs. With glasses. He's like one of the 3 cartel guys?
Yes, his wigs.
He lost his blonde hair.
Yeah.
He wears glasses. He's the one that always says like these random stupid jokes.
Yes, him. He's in the first Paddington movie, and then I guess Hugh Grant is like an important character in the second one, so he brought his whole cast with him.
My criticism is that they take away jobs from people that usually played Oompa Loompa.
Okay, there was one Oompa Loompa, and it's funny that it's Hugh Grant.
I mean, I feel like there couldn't like...
Is it? I don't want to speak out of term here, but don't little people like notoriously have beef against Oompa Loompas because that is like what they have been referred to now for ages, and it's not really like they're a fan of it?
I don't know that, but imagine like someone like a new person that's like Peter Dinklage that got the role of Tyrion Lannister. Now imagine if somebody else that was from the same background and did that role and killed it. They're like, fuck, we can hire this guy for like, it's his breakthrough performance. Like Hugh Grant doesn't need another like, iconic role.
Yeah, but again, I just think it's funny that it's Hugh Grant.
I agree, it's funny that it's Hugh Grant because
I think it's good casting.
Well, it is good casting, but I just wanted to throw in my 2 cents in that.
That's fair.
Hugh Grant did fantastic. I loved him, and I feel like because you see Hugh Grant, and he's like this, he's like like all the movies that I've seen of him do for years to come. It's interesting that he did this role. I have to also say the ending. Spoiler alert. So, the ending was also awesome. The what's it called when the credits rolled? Yeah, that was really sweet.
I googled before we left because a lot of people were still sitting. Is there another end credit scene? Because I didn't want to miss it. Because I was like, everybody's still sitting here and the lights haven't come on yet. So like, is there going to be like a whole end up wrap up? There wasn't. That was the only like wrap up credit scene, other than sitting there and basking in Timothy singing to us.
Oh, I loved like even the beginning of the movie that he's just on the boat sliding through and all this other.
Dude, opening scene comes up. He is on the boat. First shot of him, he starts singing. I leaned into you and I said, yeah. We didn't have to wait for it to kick in. Yeah, he's like, on the screen singing to me.
I know. I you know what the thing too is, the movie did not miss a beat. I'm sure there are flaws in this movie.
I don't care. I've turned off my critical brain for this. This is just pure joy and fun.
Absolutely. It's pure imagination, But I think people very much need a movie like this in the holidays. And it's like, and this year alone, all the movies, so many movies have been bangers, fantastic movies all together.
This is a fantastic movie year.
Yeah, and it's surprising because everyone thought like we were going to have bad movies. And they stole Dune away from us. They stole it. And they put it in 2024. But guess what?
My heart will never heal.
I understand. But Aquaman is there.
Okay, Aquaman's there, but this year I'd say also had like 2 really, really good kids movies, which I feel like is rare. You get this and you get The Boy and the Heron.
Oh yeah, that Boy and the Heron is not a kids movie in my opinion.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like
I know what you mean. They're high art, but also suitable for children.
Absolutely, where adults can watch it and be like, "Oh, I get those jokes."
This would not consider high art, but I would say is quality children's entertainment.
Absolutely, they need to make movies like this. Like, why can't you give 2 movies like this a year?
Put a giraffe, put candy, put singing Timothée Chalamet. Put Olivia Colman with some really, really gross teeth and a weird relationship with a man in lederhosen. What do you call those?
Yeah, that's lederhosen. He got some great thighs. I just
that
love
was a good line.
Those are just nice. It's like show some thighs. You know what I mean? Like, and like those are like the funny things. You know, like you don't suspect it, but like it's. I mean, I think every character was just like wonderful, and like you gotta get like you know what I like. They didn't go like origin story of like ABC. Like, just give us enough. Like, hey,
we know who he is. We know what he does. He's coming to town. He's gonna sell chocolate. That's all we need for a basis of this. And they didn't do like we have to stay true to the original. We have to do this. It's like everybody knows this character. Everybody has either read the book, seen the movies over the years. Like, he's so ingrained in the culture now.
Mm-hmm.
They have a whole Wonka candy line. Like, nerds and stuff are Wonka candy. Like, it is just like in society around that if you're gonna do it, like, do it for the love of like making a fun movie.
Yes. And this, they just like honestly let the movie be its thing, and they didn't like say like, oh yeah, we have to pay homage to like, you know, every other movie that came out before it.
Yeah.
So I like when people can take source material and make it its own, and I hope Marvel can do this and
Marvel's gotta get its shit together, dude.
I absolutely agree with this, but Marvel should get their shit together and be like, look, we saw what happened in No Way Home.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get Tobey a movie. Let's get the other Spider-Man a movie. Andrew Garfield another movie. Let them have their movies. Let them all exist.
Speaking of Spider-Man, you know that Tom Holland and Timothée Chalamet were the finals for this movie, and one of them was going to be Willy Wonka.
Oh, really?
Yep, it was either going to be Tom or Timothy.
Yeah, I just feel like people just like Marvel's all like, do not give him the job.
Tom Holland's going to be in Paul King's next movie.
Really?
He's doing the Fred Astaire biopic.
I have no idea who that is or anything about it.
He is a old actor / dancer who did like a lot of movies in like the
Jazz
I want to say 60s, 70s. That timeline might be wrong. 80s. He did like a lot of like Audrey Hepburn movies, like a lot of the like 50s musicals type things. Like, he's like a dance staple man, and he's gonna play Fred Astaire in a biopic directed by Paul King. And I'll be there.
I'm sure we will, but like, I don't see him in any other light except Spider-Man.
Honestly, he has not had a good movie other than Spider-Man so far post Spider-Man, and that's a little bit rough for him.
It sucks because he's gonna get typecasted, but at the same time, he's getting those cha-ching checks.
But at the end of the day, like, he's Spider-Man, so like, who cares?
Yeah, he has like legacy money. He can like not do anything for the rest of his life
and be
just
fine.
Be fine, and like chill. But he's already signed on to do 3 more other Spider-Man.
No, 1.
1?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's 6.
He has like said in so many interviews, like, he's pretty much done being Spider-Man and will only return.
Stupid him.
If there's like a good movie reason, and he's officially signed on for 4. So I don't know.
He's making the big mistake.
We'll see.
It's like, look, man,
think of how Marvel's going right now.
They
like, I don't really blame him. They need him desperately, but like, as you can see, like, everything's kind of dwindling. All the like good heroes are kind of gone and stuff. He's like, do I want to keep running this wave until I'm like washed out, or do I just want to get out and try and make something better?
I would love to see another all Spider-Man movie together.
Fuck yeah. I think our best chance is Multiverse of... I almost said Multiverse of Madness, but I meant Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I think Jonathan Majors also kind of fucked himself.
Fucked it, dude. Everything's fucked up right now.
Yeah.
They're trying to make the villain now Doctor Doom. Did you see that? But that's also a Spider-Man villain, no? Or is that an X-Men villain?
No, that's a Fantastic Four villain.
Oh, I guess that makes sense because they're going to do a Fantastic.
But yeah, but who knows who will be in the Fantastic Four too?
Pedro Pascal.
No, Daddy Pascal can't be that guy.
He's Reed Richards. He's been cast. It's official.
Are you serious?
Serious, like 100%.
You had John Krasinski.
I know, they fucked that up too.
Be the perfect Reed Richards. You can literally even cast his wife to be the Invisible Woman. You're done. You're literally done.
No, they messed it up again. This is going to be the 3rd Fantastic Four movie they butchered, but it's fine.
I don't know what to say. Except lights.
Camera.
It's a watch.